Taylor watch. Taylor is on the move yet again, Gia.
Unexpected.
Listen, we can't go a day without talking about our girl. This was it was a good choice. We were talking about this a little bit before we got into recording, that we're glad that we started this back up when we did, because it
she's never been more hot in the news.
She's never been more hot in the news.
Yeah.
Everyone is obsessed with Taylor Swift, and at this point in time, the NFL is no exception.
Yeah, whether you like it or not,
yes,
you're gonna have to deal with Taylor Swift.
You're gonna have to deal with Taylor Swift. We are, of course, referring to the fact that Taylor did, despite all odds in the universe, she did end up in the family and friends box of Travis Kelce at the Kansas City Chiefs game this past Sunday.
Yep, he watched her rock out at Arrowhead.
He watched her rock out at Arrowhead. I wonder which one she thought was more lit. Fucking kill me, dude. Kill me. No. She's having a great time. And it's the only thing that anybody will talk about. Nobody cared about the game yesterday. Yeah. They only cared about what Taylor Swift was doing in that box.
So yesterday I was curled up in my bed enjoying a nice nap because of, Sunday raining. Of course,
Sunday, 4 o'clock.
And my friend calls me. She wants to go to this that Italian festival in Little Italy.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's a good fest. The San
Gennaro. Yeah, it was great.
It's a great fest.
Except it was pouring rain. But
not ideal.
She calls me. I wake up. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, do you want to go? Oh, and Taylor Swift is in the box right now at the Arrowhead.
You can't just drop that news.
Like,
you can't just drop that news out of nowhere.
I felt like I was still in my dream. Like I was like, am I still asleep? I'm shocked. I was like, I have to hang up on you. I'm sorry. I have to get on this right now. And I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it.
Couldn't believe my eyes. Gia, I was having a lovely day. A little bit offline. I was like, all right, Sunday's the day. Like we went hard for Taylor this week. Like we, and people forget. Well, I don't think that they forget, but I'm like the Taylor Swift beat reporter. Like that's the bullshit that I have to do, which I love doing, obviously. I love talking about her. I'm a fan of her, whatever. But we've really been trying to ramp it up lately because she's in the news every 5 minutes. So we really have to be on top of it. If she's doing something, we have to be reporting about it. I have to have an opinion on it. You have to have an opinion on it. Like we're all involved in this Taylor Swift world now because Dave loves Taylor, and which we love. We love having him on the side of the Swifties. But it does bring about a sense of fear and anxiety as to miss something.
Right.
Because it is, if I'm missing something, I'm in trouble at my job. You know what I mean? Like I got to get it. So I thought I was safe. On a Sunday at 4 o'clock, I went to go have French onion soup.
Oh, no.
And a glass of rosé. Sparkling rosé, actually.
Lovely.
And I was having a wonderful Sunday. I put my phone down. I'm in the moment. I'm in the conversation. I'm honestly was having a wonderful day. I was like, wow, I needed like a really good day. Yeah. Like just put my phone down.
Where'd you go
like
for the
whatever.
soup?
I went to Cafe Luxembourg.
Oh,
delicious soup. And I'm enjoying my meal. I'm having a good time. I'm loving it. I put my phone down. 30 minutes goes by. And then this is around 4 o'clock. And I glance at my phone and I see that I have like a bunch of text messages. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking texting me. Yeah. I'm seeing texts though from like my real life friends. Yeah. And I saw like a couple work ones. And I'm like, I don't know maybe they're just gossiping. Like, who knows what's going on? Then I pick up my phone. I see I also have a missed call. I have a text from Dave Portnoy. I have text from you. I've got text from everybody being like, where are you? Taylor's at the stadium. Yeah. And she's in the box with Donna Kelce. Yeah. And I sprinted out of the restaurant. I had to leave the restaurant. I left. I said, you got to pay the bill. I got to go up and do this. This is insane.
You got to do your due diligence.
And I did. And I was thrown. And I was a flurry of emotions during all of it. And I recorded a video, as I am instructed to do most times. That's my thing. I record a video, outrage. We all get pissed off. We all get excited. Conversation online. And now I have discovered that the NFL fans on Twitter are the worst group of people in the world, unfortunately. Yep. Unfortunately.
I had that realization a couple months ago. Yeah. I tweeted that men don't get heartbroken.
I saw that tweet.
Yep. I said,
and I understood that tweet.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
They don't get heartbroken in the same way that
women do.
And you're talking about heartbreak, like relationship wise. Yes. You're not talking about
and all the replies were like, you weren't there for the Seahawks game in 2012. Like, I don't give a fuck about any of. I like the Eagles, okay, and that's it. And I just said, you know what? It's very telling that I tweet that, and then all the NFL heads come out and they're like, well, you don't know what it's like to be a Chargers fan. Like, I don't give a shit. That's not heartbreak.
Damn.
And I had to deal with that.
The NFL fans.
So I know your pain.
Yeah, they are not good. They are in my many years on the internet, I've been on the internet dealing with trolls online. That was my introduction to the internet, was being trolled and all this bullshit. I would say we're coming up on 10 years now. Of me like being involved with like trolls and stuff like that. This is the worst it's ever been. Without a doubt, it is the worst it's ever been. It is an onslaught that I was not prepared for. So that being said, you can go ahead and watch the rundown. This will probably come out tomorrow, probably, right?
Yeah.
You can watch the rundown from yesterday. I was on with Big Cat and Rico, if you were interested in those things, Barstool Sports Rundown. And Dan and I made I wouldn't call it a truce, but it's an understanding.
Okay.
That because this is where I'm realizing the hate is coming from these NFL people. They think that me talking shit about Travis Kelce is me talking shit about the NFL.
Right.
But then I said, okay, well, when I hear people talking shit about Taylor Swift, it feels personal to me too.
Yeah, totally.
So we both agreed that we're both very passionate fans and we stick up for the people that we believe in and that we love, and that we just need to understand that about each other. And that put it in perspective for me.
I think
we're not assaulting football.
No. I like football.
And you love football.
Yeah, I like to watch football.
I don't mind watching football. I just am bored by it.
Yeah.
It's just not my favorite thing.
I just don't like how people will always throw Swifties under the bus when I feel like majority of men are diehard for their team. So 100%. Why can't I be diehard for my girl?
Real can recognize real. You know what I mean? Like we can both acknowledge that we're all crazy in our own spaces, in our own moments. So this craziness really spiraled out. I would say that like even the news outlets have gone crazy. Like they cannot stop printing headlines about it.
They can't handle it.
They can't handle it.
The NFL, or I don't know if it was the NFL Instagram, but
TikTok. Where they changed. Taylor was here.
No. Oh, well, that was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like that's
Sorry
just
for
crazy.
interrupting.
No,
yeah, that was.
I forget who posted it, but somebody posted the final score of the Chiefs-Bears game, and the graphic was just Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
As if she played.
She is the face of the NFL now.
Yeah.
I think that's just what it
crazy.
Is. People thought, oh, it's a Chiefs game, Travis Kelce, whatever. Again, nobody gives a fuck about any of these people. Everyone only cares about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And that's how the world works, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was...
or fortunately, I should say.
I mean, even like Patrick Mahomes was like talking about it post-game interviews.
God. Aaron Andrews. When Aaron Andrews came up, I was watching on TV and I was like, there's no way. Like she went to go talk to him and I almost shut it off and I said, let me listen to this for 1 second. Just in case, thinking there's no way. He just won a football game. The first thing out of her mouth is not going to be, what did you think, Taylor Swift's here? Yeah. And it was. She was like, the pressure from the game, whatever, but do you know the pressure that actually came from the Swifties? And he was like, yeah, I had to get it in for Trav and like make sure I got a touchdown. Hilarious. Like that was funny.
Cute.
That was funny. Ridiculous. How would you feel? I'm very curious about this. How would you feel if you're on this team and one of your teammates has a girlfriend in the stands and she's Taylor Swift, she's the most famous woman in the world, and then that's like all anybody could talk about? Are you bothered by that, or are you like, this is fine and funny?
I think I wouldn't be bothered by it just because I feel like it would be like good publicity for my team.
Totally.
And I just feel like it would be so fun. I mean, I would have to erase my fandom because it'd be like I'd just be scared to play in front of Taylor Swift.
Oh, 100%.
I cannot believe that she's watching me play football right now.
100%. I also was worried. I mean, another thing we said on the rundown is that this game was a good game to invite Taylor to because it was going to be like a blowout.
Yeah.
And that's true. Like, you got to invite her to the one that you're going to win.
That you're going to win,
You can't lose in front of Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
like, that's tough.
No.
I also was worried. I was rooting for them still regardless because I didn't want them to lose with her in the building. Because I don't want people to say,
like, oh, she's bad juju.
Right, bad luck, keep her out of the stadium.
Yeah.
We do not need that narrative going around.
No.
Thank God they won.
Yeah.
Do you see the points? They won 41-10. They won by 31 points. If you switch it around, 13.
13. It's perfect.
Hilarious.
It's just like
so much going on Twitter. Like Twitter is so fun for these things.
Just all over the place.
Yeah.
It was very cute to see that video of him like running out and she's like smiling and blushing. I was like,
she's a smitten kitten.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not be? I used to like kind of hook up with this kid on the Michigan State hockey team, and I went once to go watch his game.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, oh, like, this is what I'm meant to be. Like, I'm meant to be the girlfriend of a sports player.
That group of people. It's so far from anything I've ever wanted for myself, and I don't know why that is. Like, because in theory, it's like, oh yeah, football team. You know, I was a cheerleader. I was friends with football players. The closest I've come probably is basketball. I like basketball players. I fuck with them, and I think that I think it's the height thing. And I had been hooking up with people on the team, or like had dated someone on the team, and like been a cheerleader, and that was like all fun. But I don't know. It never grabbed me in the way that it grabs other people, which is great. And so I think that I think Taylor has this wag inside her that she's just trying to explore. You know what I mean? She wants to feel it out. She wants to see what's up. You can't argue that football games are so fun. Being in a box is the best.
The best.
Great time.
Yeah.
Love it. What do we think about her hanging out with Donna Kelce? I'm not bothered by that either.
Yeah, no, I saw a tweet that was like, people are shocked that Taylor's meeting the mom on the first date, but they don't remember this, and it's Tom Hiddleston. Meeting,
hilarious.
with his mom, which I thought it was so funny. And I really don't think it's that crazy. I really think it just has to do with the circumstances of the situation. Like, he wants to give her the best seats. He also wants to give his mom the best seats. That just so happens that they're gonna have to sit next to each other.
Exactly. And I think that Donna Kelce was very nice to her and like chatting her or whatever, but she's focused on the game. Like, you can tell even in that thing when Taylor's jumping up and down, she's drinking, she's carrying on with other friends. Like, she's there for a good time. Donna Kelce meant business, and I think after a while she's like, all right, girl, let's sit down. Like, I gotta watch my kid play football right now.
You can kind of even tell in that little snippet of the conversation that they showed when Taylor's kind of like, it seems like she might be explaining the rules of football to her. Yeah, she's like, thank you. Like, you just know that Taylor probably just has no idea what's going on.
No idea.
Donna's like, all right, girl, like, that's a first down. Like, we got
100%.
Yeah.
She's just learning. You know what I mean? This is a whole thing, learning curve. What else? They left the game. They're leaving the stadium together. Rumors are that she left in a popcorn machine.
I saw that.
I think no way. It was too small, I think, for her to be in that. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised though if that
she does that all the time.
Because she does that all the time.
I thought it was too small. I also thought it was like too small skinny wise to like be comfortably inside there, and then also it was too tall, and only like one girl was pushing it around like kind of haphazardly. Like, that, what if it flipped over? Like, it looked like something that could push over.
I don't think there was enough people around, and there was a video of her walking out with Travis.
Right, exactly. So like, maybe they were saying that was her getting from the suite to like the locker room
or whatever.
But I'm sure there's other ways to do that.
There has to be other ways.
There's celebrities go in and out of there all the time.
Yeah, because, and it's like, why would they have that special area if they have to make them fucking go in a popcorn box?
Makes no sense. So that to me is no sense. But we did see them walking out together, not holding hands.
No, not holding hands. Just very casual.
Very casual, walking with each other. A snippet of her saying like, yeah, it was the best. Like, she probably was asking her, are you having fun? Blah, blah, blah. We can assume. They drive off into the sunset.
In a convertible.
Like, which you loved.
Like,
I know this is your dream. I am not trying to be negative. I know you love this. I know you love this, and I will let you love it.
Something about it just really gets me going, and I don't even know why. I think it's because, like, if I had to picture like my dream like rom-com, like a book, this would be it. Like, the pop star and the football player, like, it's just so cute to me. And the fact that she like travels with the most intense security ever, like bulletproof cars, and then she just decides to get into a convertible with him. Like, she looked like she literally threw her head back laughing like a little kid in the clip.
She's having a great time. Yeah. Like, she's loving the freeness of it, I think.
Yes.
And I also think that people have been making arguments saying that Travis Kelce, I think, is the first guy who recognizes that he's dating Taylor Swift.
Totally.
And I think that is a really accurate description, because they're both very famous.
Yeah.
And he respects how famous she is. Yeah. And he's just like, you know, she's got security, she's got all this bullshit, whatever. It's always a big spectacle. But he's just like, come on, get in the car. Let's just go. Like, nobody's going to bother us. Like, I've got you, whatever.
I think it was
and
you
I think that's
cute. I think it was you that retweeted something about how, like, you know, she's had to deal with all these like sulky British men that just kind of want to like hide her, and like they don't let her be jeweled.
No, they're not. They're never letting her be jeweled.
Yeah,
and if Travis is letting her be jeweled, like it seems like he is, I love that.
Yeah,
I do love that.
Yeah,
I love someone who will let her girl be jeweled.
I totally agree. I just feel like she spent like 6-7 years of her life like having to hide so much of her like personality and going out and what 100%. She actually likes to do, and now she like actually gets to go out and have fun. And I don't even think that they're that serious.
It's definitely not that serious.
Yeah.
I was saying, I think Fran was saying out there that she thinks it's like probably the first time they met.
Yeah.
Like literally ever. And even though they did say they've like hung out twice, so I'm sure they've met like actually before that, maybe just like by themselves. But yeah, what a situation to throw yourself in. Although, wait a minute, I got to bring it up now so I can read it verbatim. It is interesting that we're still the word on the street, the word from Tree, the word from everybody else.
Oh, yes.
Is still, okay, I'll read it now. A source tells People, Taylor's very focused on work and hanging out with her girlfriends. Travis invited her, and of course she said yes. She just thought it was a fantastic way to spend a Sunday. So she's still kind of like, you know, we're barely like let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We're having fun. I'm going to a football game. I'm driving off a convertible. I'm going to a private party after with the team, and we're all hanging out. Like, she's making friends.
It's
you know?
awesome.
And I think it's cool that she pulled herself out of her comfort zone and went to a situation like this, because she didn't have any friends in that boat. Like she was friendly with those people, but she didn't know any of those people. And maybe there was like one lady behind her that maybe is like somebody on her like team or whatever, but she was all by herself. She put on Show of a Lifetime, enjoying the game, and yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I really think that she's probably just having fun, dating around, like doing what any recently single girl would
100%.
do. And yeah, you have fucking Travis Kelce asking you to come to a game. Like,
sure.
How are you going to say no? Yeah.
I thought for sure she would have said, like, he said that as like a half-ass thing, and she would have, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're getting invited, you're going.
Yeah.
Like, why would you ever say no?
Yeah, like she's on break from tour. It's so fun. Like football games are so fun. It's probably like the only time that she's been invited to a game and like have some sort of, I mean, I don't know if she's ever been to an Eagles game or anything.
True.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen her like at a game like that, like enjoying as a spectator. No one's ever invited her.
Yeah.
I love that, actually.
Yeah. So
that's nice.
I just feel like they're probably very casual, having fun, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Agreed. I watched the Kelce documentary last night, finally. Everybody can get off my dick about that now, please, God.
Did it change your mind at all?
It confirmed for me why I feel the way I feel, and it does, in fact, have nothing to do with Taylor.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Travis.
It's Travis because he beat Jason in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I forgot that. So watching the documentary, I love Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
I keep talking about how much I love him. He retweeted me yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
That made me nervous, by the way. I was like, I don't like this because it like, what if all I was picturing was like him sending it to Travis and then Travis and Taylor like laughing at my expense at like the dinner table. Like that's all I was thinking of. I was like, I wanted to be like preemptively DM and be like, listen, we're all having fun, okay? It's not that serious. I promise. Like I'm not a freak. Like whatever. But like, you know, it's just I'm having fun.
Yeah.
But so that was cool. But I've always loved him. I think that he's such a nice guy, a dedicated guy. He's got his family. People speak so highly of him. He just seems like a wonderful person. And the documentary shows that for sure. Travis is in the documentary a little bit. He talks about how his brother's an inspiration to him, how he kind of like was fucking up a little bit when it came to football, and his brother had to get him put his head on straight, and he gets back in the game and whatever. And they set this whole thing up for Jason Kelce to be like winning the last season he was ever going to play and like all this stuff and whatever. And then it's up against Travis and Jason. Like I was a victim of like the media storm, the Kelce brother rivalry media storm. Yeah. And I forgot all about that. Like it just hasn't even registered in my brain for months, obviously. I forgot how much I wanted Jason to win because I always thought Travis was like just this like, you know, cocky younger brother, and I was kind of over it. And then when he won and Jason like got the hug from Donna Kelce at the end of the game and he's crying, and I'm like, it was just what an emotional moment. And I was like, fuck him for winning. Like means nothing. But I was like, I can't believe that. Like it should have been his brother. Like it was his year. And now he's coming back for another year, even though he's tired and he doesn't want to do it anymore. But he needs that win because his brother beat him last time. And it's like I said this in my blog that I wrote about this, that the jokes are different when it's a worse situation for Jason than just winning or just losing the game with the Eagles. It's like you lost your little brother.
Yeah.
You lost you know, and he's on SNL. He's funny. He's this. He's that.
Yeah,
and it's like it almost. It's like, do we forget that Jason Kelce's like the most precious angel in the world?
Yeah.
Like, don't let Travis's glitz and glamour come in here and distract you from what's really going on here. So that was kind of the mindset, and that the documentary reminded me. That's why I thought that, because to be honest, I was like, hating Travis Kelce. Everyone's saying nice things. I just kept thinking, like, have I missed something? Because I know that people were on my side about this a while ago. Like, why suddenly is everybody like pro? Like, we love Travis. Like, oh, and it's, relax. Yeah, but I'm remembering now that my hate comes from him screaming, "You got to fight for your right to party," right in his brother's face after he wins the Super Bowl. Just
I definitely agree. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm picking Jason over Travis just because like he's just such a great guy and such a dedicated football player.
He's just
and
so sweet.
He's
like,
just
it's hard to compete with him.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard. Like, if you're putting the two of them next to each other, it's Jason and a landslide. That's hard for me.
Yeah. I never had those bad vibes from Travis. I think I'm so like I don't even know how.
Well, do you like a guy like that? Like a football player with like some swag.
Yeah, like I kind of like a, I wouldn't even say that he's
like
douchey.
A jock. Yeah, he's douchey. I'd say
he's just like
douche vibes.
Yeah,
not like
he's just like
douche.
He's very confident, and I feel like his confidence can also sometimes come off as arrogance. But I kind of like that about him. I've always kind of liked like the arrogant guy like that.
Sure.
And
which I've liked an arrogant man in the past. Like I also can appreciate that viewpoint.
Yeah, and I just feel like sometimes that can be very shallow, and he's just so hot that I'm like, he could literally do whatever, and I don't care.
He's so hot,
and
I've been on record this entire time. I'll talk about his personality, whatever.
Yeah.
He has always been hot.
Yeah,
like, there is no argument about that.
Yeah.
He is hot.
So like, I don't really like all this stuff about he said this cringe stuff about "come see me rock out of Airhead." I'm like, oh god, like why would you say that? That's awful. But he's so hot. So it just doesn't matter.
For me, it does. I normally it would like if I'm somebody who can get easily distracted from the cringe with height and with like charisma, and something about like he's got both of those things.
Yeah.
And you'd think it would distract me, as a girl who gets distracted by those things, but it's just not.
He's
for some
a lot.
Reason. It's not
like he's
me.
a lot.
Yeah.
If Maddie Healy said something like, "Oh, you got to come see me rock out at the," I'd be like, "Ew."
I know, gross. Well, he's disgusting.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying too, like, oh, what would you rather, Maddie Healy? No fucking way. This is an upgrade for sure. And I wouldn't even say like, I would say he's a good choice. Just generally speaking, like compared to all of her past boyfriends, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Everybody says he's a good guy. I just think he's like I'm so shocked that is like, that's like a type we're exploring.
Yeah. I feel, I mean, that's a pond that she has not dipped her toes in yet. I feel like she's done actor.
Here she is,
singer,
diving face first,
just
like
athlete.
she's diving under the stage.
Yeah, yep. She's legit. And just everything about it to me was just so cute.
It was cute.
The running,
her having fun was cute. I love seeing her have fun.
His signature move is like the arrow pull.
Yeah.
And then she does the arrow pull for the archer. Like it's so cute. And
that is a good.
Yeah, I just love how she just seemed like she was having so much fun. And the convertible, like he's just so suave.
The convertible was like, I need to know what kind. I might send that to my dad so he can tell me like what year convertible that is, because that looked like it, like Vinny Chase bought that convertible to drive it around in Andra. Like
it's so funny. And then like he rents out the entire restaurant for her and the team, and they have a big party.
That's a cool move. That's
so
a cool move.
And that's when you said like he's the first one that kind of knows that he's dating Taylor Swift, like he's going out of his way to make sure that like she can have an enjoyable night.
100%.
And I just appreciate that.
And like some privacy.
Like,
that's what I like about the restaurant thing, like renting out, and also not having the pressure of like, he didn't rent out that restaurant for like just the two of them. Like it was we're all here, we're celebrating the game, it's fun, it's casual, there's probably beer and wings and
they said the party lasted till 2 a.m.
Love it.
And that Travis and Taylor were dancing together, and they weren't all over each other, but they were affectionate. And I just love that, coming off a wind in your hair. Sexy Travis Kelce, like, God damn it, Taylor, I'm so jealous.
I know you're jealous. But it's good because we need your jealousy and your positivity to counteract my bullshit.
I'm living vicariously through her.
Yes.
Do I think that they're gonna last forever? Absolutely not.
No, not even close.
I don't think that they're gonna last a second. She, her tour's coming back up, and his season just started, so it's very hard to.
They're both booked and busy.
Yeah, booked and busy. Which some people are arguing that that's a good thing because
I actually am one of those people. I think that she needs a busy boyfriend. As somebody who has their own shit going on.
Yeah.
They don't need to be like hanging around. And we've said it a little bit in this. The guys that she's previously dated, like the sad British boys and whatever, people that don't let her be jeweled. It is true that like she seems so much more herself, or so much more comfortable being herself without somebody like tying her down, or without like worrying about somebody like having an opinion on what she's doing.
Yeah.
And as a girl who's been with a few people that didn't let me be jeweled.
Totally.
I understand that completely.
Yeah.
And it is freeing. And after you're done with someone who won't let you be jeweled, then you just wanna be jeweled all over the place.
Totally.
You wanna do whatever. You say yes to everything. You go to everything. You show out. You sit on a jumbotron all day long at a football game just because you want to. You know what I mean? Like, I can do this and nobody can say anything about it, and I'm having fun, and that's the end of the story.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
I think that's what she's doing.
Totally. When you're in a relationship with someone like that, like we both have experienced that. Like you don't want to go out, you don't want to do anything,
right?
And then when the relationship ends, like all of a sudden you're like, wait, like I like having fun. I like
you're
doing
like, where
this
the
stuff.
fuck were all my friends?
Yeah, you forget like about that whole side of your personality, and I feel like that's why she's probably being seen way more out and about, because she probably lost herself a little bit in that relationship.
100%.
Like, and always felt like she needed to hide away from going out and experiencing life, and now she can finally do that. And that's 100%. I think why that it makes me so happy just to see her like enjoying herself so much, because it's just like, damn, I haven't seen her like, she was smiling so much.
Yeah. She's drunk also. Our girl has been drinking.
Yeah,
and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
but I think that she was like locked away in a dungeon for so long.
Totally.
I also think that like not worrying about what other people are saying or doing or whatever. I think that like she could have done these things when she was in relationships. Like she could have had friends on football teams and gone to football shows with Joe Alwyn or whoever else she's dating. Blah, blah, blah.
But it's like he probably wouldn't even have wanted her.
No, wouldn't have wanted to go. Wouldn't have wanted her to be there. And I also think that like sometimes boyfriends, and I'm not saying this about Joe Alwyn specifically, but I am saying it about men in general who don't let their women be jeweled. That I think sometimes they'll see their girlfriend or significant other, whatever, like they're loud and boisterous and doing whatever, and they don't like it because they want her to be like
shy and timid
in a different way. Like they don't, I don't know, or maybe they don't want attention. So they don't want her bringing attention. And so it becomes a projecting thing, and it's like, hey, cool it, or hey, stop, or hey,
I know,
like you've had enough.
And I hate that.
You know, whatever. I think that's disgusting. I fucking hate that. I caught a friend of mine recently doing that to his girlfriend. She was like having a good time, she's hanging out or whatever, and he was like, all right, relax. Like, I think you've had enough. And I was like, I literally just in front of them both. I was like, are you for real? I was like, she's doing nothing. She's having a good time right now. You're out of your mind. Like, I can't believe that you even said that. Like, that's crazy to me.
I hate that.
She's not bothering anybody. Like, if it's bothering you, that's your problem. You know.
And I feel like as two women who are very like loud and boisterous, and, like very not afraid to like, I don't know, be out there. Seeing a man like try to bring us down,
it's like why? Right?
Yeah.
It's like why?
It's like either get
bizarre.
with me or go away,
or get away.
Yeah.
And that's it seems like that's what Taylor did. She said get away, and now she's doing whatever she wants to do. And someone else made a point. I forget if I said this earlier in this conversation, but someone else made a point that Travis Kelce would be a great hype man. And I love that too.
Yeah, totally.
If he'll hype up Taylor and he'll be like, I mean, he went to the concert. That's something that I really didn't think about.
Yeah.
That he went to the concert. He made sure he was there. He was having fun. He watched the whole thing.
And he made a bracelet with his phone number on it.
Like
he
cared about that.
Yeah.
And he liked that.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that. I will give credit where credit is due.
It's kind of giving. I mean, they're not together anymore. But when J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez were together,
oh my god, right?
And he would always be like in the front of the crowd, like dancing his ass off,
like loving the whole thing. Like if Travis Kelce brings that energy, I'm good with it. Yeah, that sounds good. I think she needs someone like that. You know, I don't know if they were still together when the tour started. I'm pretty sure they were, but. You know, he never came. Joe Alwyn never went to anything of hers. I don't even think he went to like any of the Red premiere stuff. The TV. I don't think so either. I didn't see anything of that. I didn't see anything that she's done since like she's come back into the spotlight. Yeah. I haven't seen him do anything. Yeah. He obviously like they were locked away forever. You know, during COVID, Folklore, Evermore, all that. He contributed to all those things. But even like those press tours and the Grammys that she won, that he was on, like, he didn't come up on stage or anything. Like he
wasn't even. Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
which to me is kind of weird, or no, it's only weird because to me it says that he's insecure about his fame versus her fame.
I agree.
Because why would he not, like, does he not want to be associated? Is that what he doesn't want to be known for? Like, he wants
being
to be like
Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
he wants, right, exactly. But it's like, what's the problem with that?
Yeah.
What's so bad about being Taylor Swift's boyfriend?
Yeah, and if anything, like, it'll get you more ins.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he thinks like, oh, I won't get it on my own merit or whatever. But like, that's a you problem.
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah. Maybe you're just not that good of an actor.
Yeah, damn.
Was
I do like him as an actor sometimes. Like,
I
think
liked
he's fine.
Conversation with Friends.
As
I
did
thought
I.
it was kind of boring.
It is, but those like
the Sally Rooney
Sally
stuff
Rooney's
is kind of
that.
like
It's up
that.
my alley, though.
Yeah. I
So
thought
liked
Normal
it.
People was so much better.
Normal People was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so
Yeah.
good. Conversations with Friends. I think that Joe's character in there wasn't. And I didn't read the book Conversations with Friends. I keep meaning to, but I think his character in there was a little too detached. Like, I wanted him to be like a little more obsessed or like a little more like scandalous. Like, things just kind of happened to him. I don't know. But I liked him in The Favorite with Emma Stone. I thought he was good in that role.
See that.
Oh, you'll love that. That's actually a really good movie.
I just
he's funny in that.
I think that he just based off, the way things ended with them with like, he didn't want to commit fully or whatever, like he didn't want to get engaged. It just seemed like he was kind of like scared of her popularity.
Definitely.
And someone that can't even grasp how famous Taylor Swift is. Oh, because we were in we met when we were in lockdown. Like, it's still Taylor Swift.
Yes, it's still Taylor
like,
Swift.
You're not,
it doesn't matter.
Like, use your brain.
Yeah, if I think about it, like, obviously they dated for a million years. They started dating right when she was in like the worst time of her life, right? Like that was
2017.
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah, so
right,
she was already like hiding from the spotlight.
Right, exactly. So she wasn't out and about all the time.
Yeah.
Like, he was never around for a moment where she was sparkling,
Yeah.
And then finally she gets the opportunity. Imagine that. How sad that is.
Yeah, it's so sad.
To be with someone for so long. And then finally it's like, yes, now you can see me be my real full self. And they reject you.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up.
I hate that.
That makes me so disappointed.
It makes me sad for her because it's like
totally
you dedicate so much of your time for what? And that's why this relationship makes me happy, because I feel like, and even with like Maddie Healy, whatever, like I know they weren't actually like boyfriend and girlfriend, but like they still were seen out and about. Like, I feel like she also had to kind of hide with him as well. And I feel like he's just like, I don't even know what she was thinking. I think maybe because he can sing and
maybe I think she liked the
bad boy
British grunge scene for like a minute.
And
she went to their show.
Yeah, I just hated that. I hated it. So it's nice to see her with someone that like is charismatic and just and cute and athletic and
like unapologetic. He's just like, I'm famous, we're famous, we're having fun. Deal with it. Like, glasses, deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how.
Yeah. So I just appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I think that him and Jason maybe just need to zip it a little bit more.
Agreed.
But besides that,
now I'm tuning in. When's our next podcast come out? Because we gotta.
I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna be tuning in. I'm gonna be literally like first listener.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do we know what? Let's see. Do we know? I'm looking it up right now. What's it called?
New Heights. Yeah.
What days does it come out? That's what I'm looking for.
I wonder if they do like once a week. They
must. Wednesday. Last one came out Wednesdays. Okay,
Wednesday.
So on Wednesday, we'll all be tuning in.
Yep. I wonder if he'll spill any tea.
He's got to. I mean, they're going to talk about it for a while, I'm sure. I'm terrified they're going to bring up my video and they're going to make fun of me. I'm so afraid of it. I'm so afraid.
What did you say in the video again?
I didn't even say anything bad. I just was going on. I was like,
saying
Travis is gross. Like, he's gross.
You like Jason better, right?
I like Jason better. Yeah. And I don't even know if I said I like Jason better.
Didn't you say like she's an Eagles fan?
I said she's an Eagles fan. Yeah. She's betraying her team. I'm just reaching. Yeah. I'm just saying shit to say shit. And then I said that she was.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
She was dick struck. I said she's dick struck. She's in the fucking. She's in the box with his mom. Like, she's dick struck. He's got his dick must be good like that to be in the box. People don't like that.
That's hilarious that Jason Kelce, like, literally.
Yes, I know. Like, it was funny. It was fun. It was supposed to be funny. Yeah. It's supposed to be dramatic. It's supposed to be whatever.
People don't get that, that's the whole point.
That's
You're trying to stir the pot.
That's what the crazy Swifties do.
Yeah.
But I think that, it's fun. It's fun to do that. It's fun to joke around about it. It's all jokes. Some people were saying, tell me if you think this. I am in like a blender when it comes to this at the moment, because people were saying that being like she's dick struck is also like sexist. but I don't think so. I think I'm just kidding around.
Yeah,
I don't think Taylor's dick struck by anybody ever.
I think it was, if it was coming from a man, I think it would come off in a different way. But
Maybe.
like, I think we all get what you're saying.
Right.
Like, yeah.
He's got it like that. Like,
yeah, he's hot.
His dick game is good. Like,
yeah, like
it's a figure of speech.
And honestly, like, if a hot guy is inviting you to watch him be one of the best tight ends in NFL history and watch him kick the shit out of the Bears, sit in the box, you're going to be dick struck.
You're going to be dick struck.
Yeah.
I've been dick struck many a time. This is not, again, it's not
the qualms of being a straight woman.
It's not an insult, right? It's not an insult. Sometimes you get dick struck. Sometimes your brain fogs over and all you can think about is that dick.
Yep. So, and that's what's wrong with that?
And what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
And what's wrong with that?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Let her be dick struck.
Yeah.
Let her be jeweled. Let her live her life.
Yeah, agreed.
Happy for her. Happy for them.
What
else is going on with them? No. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I have exhausted my energy on it. Is the thing. Like, you know, like I can be hype in on one side of the fence for only so long until I get bored. I'm like, listen, I can't. I don't have the energy.
Yeah, and I feel like at this point, like, she just looks so happy that like you can't really be like.
Can't argue
this.
now. Now that she's you know, gone to the game and she's reciprocating. My problem is that she didn't reciprocate originally. My problem was that she wasn't reciprocating anything, and it seemed like they were just trying to hype themselves up and whatever. But no, she's involved, so all is well.
Yeah,
all is well.
Yeah.
All right. I think what else? I think that's everything that happened with her so far.
Yeah, seems like that's kind of what's the big tea of the day of the week, and I feel like it'll probably be low key for the rest of the week.
It'll pop off on Wednesday.
On Wednesday,
we'll have to check back in.
Yeah,
we'll listen to the pod. The
if
New
there's
Heights
any
podcast,
anything of sustenance, we will
of course
come back and we'll talk about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Taylor Watch.